Nancy.
Hi, Helen.
What's the story, Morning Glory?
What's a tale, Nightingale?
Tell me quick about Hugo and Kim. Hi, Margie.
Hi, Alice.
What's the story, Morning Glory?
What's the part, Hummingbird?
Oh, have you heard about Hugo and Kim?
Did they really get pinned?
Did you kiss him and cry? Did he pin the pin on? Or was he too shy? Well, I heard they got pinned. I was hoping they would. Now they're living at last. Going steady for good.
Mr. Hankel, this is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Penelope and...
Did you hear about Kim?
Oh, Penelope. Hi.
I just knew it somehow.
No, about the
I must call her right up.
Saturday.
I can't talk to you now.
Hello?
Going steady.
Know it, man.
Going steady.
It's crazy, man.
Going steady.
You know it.
It won't last.
Not at all.
He's too thin.
She's too tall.
Hello, Mrs. Miller. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Deborah soon?
Hiya, Hugo. Hiya, stupid. What you wanna go get pinned?
Well, I heard they got pinned.
Hey, you mean?
I was hoping they would.
What's your marble?
Now they're living at last.
Are you not?
Going steady for.
Hello, Mrs. Garfine. Is Charity home from school yet?
Well, I heard they got pinned.
She saw.
I was hoping they would.
She
Now
got.
they're living at last.
She never.
Going steady for good.
You gotta go. That's the way to go. When they you really could. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Well, I heard they got pinned.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping they would.
Oh yeah.
Now they're living at last. Going steady for good. Going steady. Going steady. Going steady. Steady for good. Going steady. Going steady. Going steady. Steady for good. He's in love with Kim. Kim's in love with him. Well, oh well.
Steady.
Ooh.
Steady for good.
Well, oh well.
Steady.
Ooh. That's the way it should be. Oh yeah. I'll be happy, I know. Oh yeah. Going steady's for me. Oh yeah. That's the way it should go. Going steady. Going steady. Steady for good. Going steady. Going steady. Going steady.
Oh yeah.
Evening, everybody. How are you doing this evening? Yes. My name is Tahani Cleghorn. I am your MC for this evening. Welcome to Broadway Night. That was the telephone hour from Bye Bye Birdie. And I am an alum of Wallace State of the Performing Arts Department. And I'm going to admit to you right now that this is the 13th annual Broadway Night. And as someone, yes, you can cheer, that's a big deal, because this is all student-led, and as someone who was in the cast of the original Broadway Night, it makes me feel very old, but no comments, please. And I had the pleasure of choreographing the group numbers that you will be seeing this evening, including the one you just saw, and it's just that kids are different. You know, I said, hey guys, bring me a corded phone to rehearsal, and they brought me their iPhones on the charger. So that was fun. Thank you. That's my one joke for the evening, so you're welcome. But we are so thankful for your presence here. Your presence here at this event tonight helps send the music department to Washington, D.C. in March on a performance tour. So we are so thankful for your presence and your support of the arts here at Wallace State. So please give yourselves a hand. We appreciate you for all you do and your support. And please give a gigantic hand clap to the Fine and Performing Arts faculty and staff here at Wallace State. None of this would be possible without those incredible people. Thank you to Mr. Burks. Thank you, Wes and Tiffany. We have a wonderful faculty here at Wallace State. We are so blessed and so thankful that you come and support us here at Wallace State. It really means a lot. So the number you just saw was the telephone hour from Bye Bye Birdie. And the next number you're going to see puts together two of our greatest love poets of all time, William Shakespeare and Elvis Presley. Our next number is from a show called All Shook Up, and it takes the plot of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night and sets it to Elvis music. And Evan and Marley are going to be doing a mashup for you of Teddy Bear and All Shook Up. So we are so excited for them to be kicking off our Broadway night. And please welcome with All Shook Up with Teddy Bear and Hound Dog, please welcome Evan and Marley.
Oh, baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Baby, let me be around you every night. Run your fingers through my hair and cuddle me real tight. Oh, let me be your teddy bear.
Sir, let me put this in a language you'll understand. You ain't nothing but a hound dog snooping around my door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog snooping around my door. You better wag your tail, 'cause I ain't gonna beat you no more. You told me you were high class. Well, I can see through that. You told me you were high class. Well, I can see through that. And Daddy, I know that you ain't no real cool cat.
Well, I don't want to be a tiger.
You ain't nothing but a
Tigers
hound
are way
dog.
too rough.
No, no, no,
I
no.
don't want to be a lion,
You're not.
'cause lions ain't the kind you love to know. I just want to be
He ain't nothing but a hound
teddy
dog.
bear.
Crying all the time.
Put a chain around your neck and I need her anyway. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. I just want to be your teddy bear. Well, put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Well, let me be your teddy bear. Oh, well, I just want to be your teddy bear.
So in 1992, Disney released a musical called Newsies, and women of a certain age everywhere fell in love with Christian Bale as Jack Kelly. Then in 2012, Newsies became a musical on Broadway, and women of another certain age fell in love with Jeremy Jordan as Jack Kelly. And tonight, Catherine and Sam will be bringing you something to believe in from Newsies, and you can fall in love with them as well. Please welcome Catherine and Sam in Something to Believe in.
Till the moment I found you, I thought I knew what love was. Now I'm learning what is true, that love will do what it does. The world finds ways to sting you, and then one day decides to bring you something to believe in. For even a night, one night may be forever, but that's alright, that's alright. And if you're gone tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believed in me.
We was never meant to meet, and then we meet. Who knows why? One more stranger on the street, just someone sweet passing by. An angel come to save me, who didn't even know she gave me something to believe in for even a day. One day may be forever, but that's okay, that's okay. And if I'm gone tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believed in me.
Do you know what I believe in? Look into my eyes and see.
If things were different,
Well, if you weren't going to Santa Fe.
and if you weren't an heiress, and if your father wasn't after my head,
You're not really scared of my father.
no, but I am pretty scared of you.
Don't be.
And if I'm gone tomorrow,
What was ours still will be. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believed in me.
I have something to believe in,
Now that I know you believe in me.
So, as you might have guessed from the title of our show, this Broadway night specifically is going to explore all the different forms of love. Love won, love lost, self-love, love of family. And in Songs for a New World by Jason Robert Brown, we explore the impact of one single choice on a person's life. So working her way through many different loves in Stars in the Moon, please welcome Beth Roberts.
I met a man without a dollar to his name, who had no traits of any value but his smile. I met a man without a yearn or claim to fame, who was content to let life pass him for a while. And I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life like the movie stars led. But he kissed me right here, and he said, I'll give you stars, the moon, and the open highway, and a promise to let you go. I'll give you hope to bring out all the life inside you, and a strength that will help you grow. I'll give you truth and a future that's 20 times better than any Hollywood plot. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have a yacht. I met a man who lived his life out on the road, who left a wife and kids in Portland on a whim. I met a man whose fire and passion always showed, who asked if I could spare a week to ride with him. And I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life that was scripted and planned. And he said, but you don't understand. I'll give you stars and the moon and the open highway and a river beneath your feet. I'll give you days full of dreams if you travel my way, and a summer you can't compete. I'll give you nights full of passion and days of adventure, have champagne. I met a man who had a fortune in the bank, who had retired at age 30, set for life. I met a man and didn't know which stars to thank, and then he asked one day if I would be his wife. And I looked up, and all that I could think of was the life I had dreamt I would lead. And I said to him,
Too noticeable?
what will you give? I'll give you cars and a townhouse in Turtle Bay and a fur and a diamond ring. And we'll get married in Spain on my yacht today, and we'll honeymoon in Beijing. And you'll meet stars at the parties I throw in my villas in Nice and Paris and Dune. And I thought, okay. And I took a breath, and I got my yacht. And the years went by, and it never changed, it never grew, and I never dreamed. And I woke one day, and I looked around, and I thought, my God, I'll never have the moon.
So our next number is from a story that most of us are probably very familiar with. Has anybody read The Great Gatsby? Anybody read The Great Gatsby? Anybody have to read it in high school? Okay, so most of us. And I've always wondered why The Great Gatsby is assigned to high schoolers. I personally didn't enjoy it. And then I thought, who knows more about doing the most to impress your crush than high schoolers? And that kind of clicked a lot of things in The Great Gatsby into place for me. We're about to see that play out right here, because this is Connor as Jay Gatsby and Allie Bess as Daisy Buchanan and the company in Go from Great Gatsby the musical.
To swim, to dance in your arms, all the while knowing at the end of the night I'm going home with him. Jay, why didn't you marry me when you could have?
Daisy, I'll marry you now.
Let's run away, we'll drive until morning, carefree and recklessly into the sun.
All of those years wiped out forever. You say the word, it's as good as done.
If we don't go now, we might never go. If we don't go now, we might never know what this could be. Who we really are. Go, get the car.
Daisy, we're leaving.
I'm not going home yet.
We'll go to the plaza. We can drive in right now.
Brilliant idea, old sport. I can get us the royal suite.
Don't you have to host?
Tom, don't be rude. A suite at the plaza. Jay, it's your party. You can't disappear.
As long as the lobster and cocktails keep coming, I swear to you, no one cares if I am here.
Oh, Nick, Jordan, we're all heading into the city. We can pile into my car.
Too hot to pile in. Tom will take Nick and Jordan, and Mr. Gatsby and I will follow behind.
Fine. Have it your way.
We don't have to run. We're going to face him. We'll tell him it's over, and then leave him behind. We don't have to hide.
You know that I love you.
To see that it's over.
Did I say I might change my mind.
We don't go now.
We might never go. If we
We
don't go now, we might never know what this could
what
be.
this could be.
Who we really
Who we
are.
really
Go.
So our next number is moving from love of others romantically to love of self and love of family. It is from The Color Purple, which was recently on Broadway in 2016, starring someone named Cynthia Erivo. You know, hope she has a good career. So please welcome with I'm Here from The Color Purple, Yvonne.
I don't need you to love me. I don't need you to love. I've got my sister. I can feel her now. She may not be here, but she's still mine. I know she still loves me. Got my children. I can't hold them now. They may not be here, but they still mine. I hope I still love them. God, my house, it still keep the cold. loving who I am. I'm beautiful. Yes, I'm beautiful. And
So with this next number, we get to see Wallace State's resident Elvis, Evan Bradford, turn into Shrek from Shrek the Musical. Yes, it is a musical. And he takes this number from Shrek and reimagines it a little bit, and I think you're really gonna love it. So please welcome Evan with When Words Fail.
All right, first date, here we go. What do I say? Flower. I picked this flower right over there. It's where it grew. I don't really like it, but it made me think of you because it's pretty. What I'm trying to say is that you are also pretty, but I like you anyway. So please accept my flower with its petals and a stem, which represent my feelings and tells you that I don't know where I'm going with this. When words fail, what will I do? When words fail, how will she know how I feel? When words fail, will I fail too? Hey there, princess. Look, the moon, it's out tonight. You remind me of that moon because it's big and bright. And by big, I don't mean chubby. Obviously, you're not fat, but your personality is big. That's what I meant by that. Sorry about the fat thing, I'm on the hefty side myself. I have to blame my gene pool, which reminds me of that's just gross. When words fail, what will I do? When words fail, how will she know how I feel? When words fail, will I fail too? Do I have a snowball's chance? Or are my prospects just too grim? I spent my life stuck in the mud. Now I'm going off on a limb. When words fail, she'll just take my hand. When words fail, she'll just take my hand. She sees me like no one else has. When words fail, she'll understand. She'll understand.
Our next number is from the musical Chicago. It premiered on Broadway in 1975, and then it was revived on Broadway in 1996, which brought us the Chicago that most of us are familiar with. And if you're not familiar with the Broadway revival, you're probably familiar with the 2005 movie starring Catherine Zeta-Jones and Renee Zellweger. And the plot of Chicago is inspired by a true story, and it deals with the impact of the media on what we believe is true in our perception of the people around us. I wish that had some relevance for us today. So please welcome Kaylee and Yvonne with Hot Honey Rag.
and gentlemen, the Chicago Theater is proud to announce a first. The first time anywhere there's been an act of this nature. Not only one little lady, but two. You've read about them in the papers, and now here they are, Chicago's own killer dillers, those scintillating sinners, Roxy Hart and Velma Kelly.
You can like the life you're living. You can live the life you like. You can even marry Harry, but mess around with Ike. And that's good, isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it? But nothing stays. In 50 years or so, it's gonna change, you know. But oh, it's heaven nowadays.
How about even noticing this one? Merrily We Roll Along is sort of the little musical that could. It came out in the 80s, and it really never found its footing until fall 2023, when it was revived again on Broadway, starring King George from Hamilton, Harry Potter, and Elphaba from Wicked, otherwise known as Jonathan Groff, Daniel Radcliffe, and Lindsay Mendez. And it follows a group of friends over the span of 20 years or so. So, next up with Good Thing Going, please welcome James.
Out like a song. We started quiet and slow, with no surprise. And then one morning I woke to realize we had a good thing going. It's not that nothing went wrong. Some angry moments, of course, but just a few. And only moments, no more, because we knew we had this good thing going. And if I wanted too much, was that such a mistake at the time? You never wanted enough, alright, tough, I don't make that a crime. And while it's going along, you take for granted some love would wear away. We took for granted a lot, and still I say it could have kept on growing instead of just kept on.
And you're on this side.
We had a good thing going. Going.
But I have a shirt and boots to put on.
Gone.
If you could just get the shirt ready for me to grab. I have it right here. But just in case I'm gonna run, you got the zipper fixed. Yeah, I bought a new zipper and grandmother put it on. She's holding on to this. Our next solo comes to you from the recent Broadway revival of Funny Girl, which you probably best know as a musical, then a movie starring Barbra Streisand. So please welcome with People from Funny Girl, Catherine.
People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. With children needing other children. And yet letting our grown-up pride hide all the need inside, acting more like children than children. Lovers are very special people. They're the luckiest people in the world. With one person, one very special person, a feeling deep in your soul. It says you were half, now you're whole. No more hunger and thirst, but first be a person who needs people. Are the luckiest people special person, a feeling deep in your soul. It says you were half, now you're whole. No more hunger and thirst, but first be a person who needs people. People who need people. Are the luckiest people in the world. They're not going anywhere.
While we wait for some of our students to change and set for this next number, I'm going to tell you a little bit about some upcoming activities here that we have going on at Wallace State. The first one I want to mention is our spring concert. It'll be featuring all of the vocal ensembles here at Wallace State. It is called Chaos Connection, and it is for 2 nights only, March 14th and 15th. So we hope that you come and check that out. It's going to be really special. It's a little different for Wallace State, something that we've never really done before. And it is going to be very unique, and the students are excited, we are excited, and it's going to be really special. So we hope that you come check that out. And that is the show that these students will be touring to Washington, D.C. at the end of March. And again, your presence here helps make sure that that is possible for our students to go and take in new places, new people, new areas, and we are so thankful for opportunities like that here at Wallace State. So our next number is another number from Chicago, and now we're going to Love Gone Bad. So please welcome the women of the company in the Cell Block Tango.
Pop. 6.
Squish. Cicero.
Lip shits.
The 6 merry murderesses of the Cook County Jail in their rendition of the Cell Block Tango.
Pop. 6.
Squish. Cicero.
Lip shits. Pop. 6.
Squish. Cicero.
Lip shits. Pop. 6.
Squish. Cicero.
Lip shits.
Squish. Cicero.
Lip shits.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
6.
Squish. Cicero.
Lip shits. Pop. 6.
Squish. Cicero.
Lip.
He had
So you know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Bernie. Bernie liked to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop. So I come home this one day and I'm really irritated and looking for a little bit of sympathy. And there's Bernie, lying on the couch, drinking a beer and chewing. No, not chewing. Popping. So I said to him, I said, Bernie, you pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots into his head.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
6.
Cicero.
Pop. 6.
Squish.
Cicero. This. I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago, and he told me he was single, so we hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him a drink, we'd have dinner. But then I found out. Single, he told me. Yeah, right. Not only was he married, he had 6 wives. One of them Mormons, you know. So one night when he came home, I fixed him his drink, as usual. You know, some guys just can't handle their arsenic.
He had it coming.
Hot 6.
He had it coming.
Cicero lips.
He took a flower
Hot 6.
and it
Hot
fried,
Cicero lips.
and then he used it.
Hot.
And he abused it.
6.
It was a murder, but
Squish.
not a crime.
Hot Cicero lips. Shits.
So there I was, standing in the kitchen, carving up the chicken for dinner, minding my own business. In storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. "You've been screwing the milkman," he said. He was crazy, and he kept on screaming, "You've been screwing the milkman!" And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Mit keresek én itt. Azt mondják, a héles lukolom lofogta a ferim. Én még lecsaptam a fejét. De nem igaz. Én oda vagyok. Nem tudom. Mert mondta Uncle Sam, próbáltam elhallgatták meg. Próbáltam. Én rendőrségen megmariázni, én törtek meg.
Yeah, but did you do it?
Not guilty. My sister Veronica and I had this double act, and my husband Charlie traveled around with us. For the last number in our act, we did these 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, splits, spread eagles, flip-flops, backflips, one right after the other. Well, this one night before the show, we were down at the hotel, boozing and having a few laughs, and we ran out of ice, so I went out to get some. I come back, I open the door, there's Veronica and Charlie, doing number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock. I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later, when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead. I mean, there it comes!
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 All along, I didn't do it!
She didn't do it.
But if I done it,
But if she done
how
it,
can you tell me that I was wrong? There it comes!
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 There it
All
comes!
along,
All along.
I didn't do
She
it!
didn't do it.
But if I done
But
it,
if she done
how
it,
can you tell me that I was wrong?
I loved Outlive just more than I could possibly say. He was an artistic guy, sensitive, an artist. But he was always out looking for himself. He went out every night looking for himself, and on the way, he found Ruth, Rosemary, Gladys, and Irving. I guess you could say we broke up some artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead.
The dirty bum,
bum, bum, bum, bum.
the dirty bum,
Bum, bum, bum. There it comes!
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 There it comes! All along. Cause if they used us,
They abused us.
and they abused us, would you tell us that we were wrong?
There it comes!
There it comes!
There it comes!
There it comes!
They only had
themselves to blame.
If you've been
If
there,
you'd have been there,
if you'd have seen
if
it,
you'd have seen
I
it,
bet you
you would have done the same. Pop that gum one more.
10 times.
Number 17, the spread.
Artistic differences.
Pop. 6.
Squish.
Cicero.
Great Great job, ladies. Personally, I can't falter for Bernie and popping the gum, but that's just me. Our next number, I have tried and tried to give it an introduction, and I just really don't have the words. I think you're all gonna know it. I think you're all gonna love it. And after this number, we will have a 10-minute intermission. So please welcome Evan and Cannon with Everybody Needs Somebody to Love.
We're so glad to see so many of you lovely people here tonight, and we would especially like to welcome all the representatives of Illinois' law enforcement community who have chosen to join us here in the Palace Hotel Ballroom at this time. We do sincerely hope you all enjoyed the show, and please remember, people, that no matter who you are and what you do to live, thrive, and survive, there's still some things that make us all the same. You, me, them, everybody, everybody.
Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. Someone to love. Someone to love. Sweet on a mess. Sweet on a miss. A sugar to kiss. Sugar to kiss. Well, I need you, you. I need you, you. I need you. In the morning. I need you. We must all know you.
When you do find that special somebody, hold that woman, hold that man. Love him, please him, squeeze her, please her. Give him everything you've got. Signify each feeling with each gentle caress, because it's so important to have that special somebody to hold, miss, kiss, squeeze, and please.
Squeeze, please. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love.
Everybody.
Someone to love.
Somebody.
Sweet on the best.
Everybody.
Sugar to get.
Somebody.
Well, I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. Well, I need you.
Everybody.
With a soul on fire.
Somebody.
When there ain't no one around. I need you. Oh, I need you.
Everybody. Needs somebody.
Oh, I need you.
Everybody.
I need you.
Needs somebody.
Well, I need you.
Everybody.
I need you.
Needs somebody.
Oh, I need you.
Smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant because I'm told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man fall in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the daily news? I'll tell you what's in the daily news. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the daily news.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home by a television set that once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over.
Love is the thing that has licked 'em. and it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal,
Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, make a bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can't afford, it's the cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
when you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum party roll.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's probable 12 to 7 that guy's only doing it for some dough.
Yowza.
Fellas, you might have to finish this song without me now. Come on.
When you see a sport and his cash is run short, make a bet that he's making it with some dough.
When a guy buys tails with the front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job, and he smells from Vitalis and Carbasol.
Call it dumb, call it clever, how much you can get odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
Thank you, gentlemen. One more time. That was the gentleman of the company with the title song from the musical Guys and Dolls. And guys, let this be a reminder that Valentine's Day is tomorrow, just in case you need that reminder. So our next song is a song from another musical that mashes up Shakespeare and musicals. This one is taking it back to the 50s with Kiss Me Kate, which is a musicalized version of The Taming of the Shrew. So with So in Love from Kiss Me Kate, please welcome Allie Bess.
so taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you.
All right, that was Allie Bess with So in Love from Kiss Me Kate. And if you want to see more of Allie Bess, you can see her as Jo in Little Women here at Wallace State. And that is April 11th through 13th. So please be sure to come out for that. So our next number is from Tick Tick Boom, which is the life story of Jonathan Larson, best known for composing Rent. And Jonathan Larson in this number is having a crisis about turning 30, not that I would know anything about that, but he and his girlfriend are trying to work a couple of things out. So let's see what happens with James and Kara in therapy.
I feel bad that you feel bad about me feeling bad about you feeling bad about what I said about what you said about me not being able to share a feeling.
If I thought that what you thought was if I hadn't thought about sharing my thoughts, then my reaction to your reaction to my reaction would have been more revealing.
I was afraid that you'd be afraid if I told you that I was afraid of intimacy. If you don't have a problem with my problem, maybe the problem's simply codependency.
Yes, I know that, now you know that, I didn't know that, you didn't know that. When I said no, I meant yes, I know. And then now I know that you knew that I knew you adored me.
I was wrong to
say you're wrong to
say I was wrong about
you being wrong
when I rang to say that
ring was a wrong thing to bring.
If I meant what I said when I said rings bored me. I'm not mad that you got mad when I got mad when you said I should go drop dead. If I were you when I done what I done, I'd do what you did when I gave you the ring, having said what I said. I feel bad that you feel bad about me, feeling bad about you, feeling bad about what I said about what you said about me not being able to share a feeling. I thought you thought I reacted shallowly when I reacted to you. I'm not mad when I said go drop dead. If I were you when I done what I done, I'd do what you did when I gave you the ring, haven't said what I said. But now it's out in the open.
Now it's off our chest.
Now it's 4 a.m. and we have therapy. Tomorrow it's too late to screw. So let's just get some rest.
Next next up we have for you a little number from a little musical called Waitress. It was composed by Sarah Bareilles, and it took Broadway by storm when it premiered in 2016, and I firmly believe it would have won the Tony if it wasn't for a little musical that everybody hates called Hamilton. But that's neither here nor there. See me after the show if you want my opinions on that. So please welcome Cole and Company with Never Ever Getting Rid of Me from Waitress.
Please, just take the big smoke and leave. Just leave.
Dawn, I will never let you let me leave. I promise I'm not lying. Go ahead, ask anybody who has seen me trying. I'm not going. And if it seems like I did, I'm probably waiting outside. Such a stubborn man, you'll likely never meet another. When we have our family dinner, you can ask my mother. She's the best. You'll learn more about her on our family history test. I'm gonna do this right. Show you I'm not moving. Wherever you go, I won't be far to follow. Whoa. I'm gonna love you so. You'll learn what I already know. I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me. You can try, oh, but I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me.
Ready for your check?
Not quite. Pie for everybody! I grew up an only child in a suburb of the city. I spent my days alone, my only friend was a stray kitty called Sardine. I thought it was hilarious to call a cat a kind of fish. She played hard to get, hissing while she scratched me. What she was trying to say was, Odie, come and catch me. I learned quickly that perseverance stood between a cat and her new best friend, me. Oh, I'm gonna do this right. Show you I'm not moving. Wherever you go, I won't be far to follow. Whoa, I'm gonna love you so. You'll learn what I already know. I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me. You can try.
Blah, blah, yip, yap, yap, yap. Now get back to work.
You can try, oh, but I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me.
Measure your life. Measure your life alone.
Well, we have another quick change. I'm going to tell you about a couple of other upcoming events and activities here at Wallace State. So don't forget Chaos Connection, which is the vocal concert. That will be March 14th and 15th over in the Betty Leith Haynes Theater on the other side of campus. In April 11th through 13th, the theater department will present Little Women. In April, also on April 18th, the jazz band, the Wallace State Jazz Band, will have their big band dance, which is a great night. We're going to be out there in the atrium. So come out and join us for a night of some great music and a lot of fun dancing. And then our Spring Under the Stars concert, which is all of the music department, that will be on April, I can't read my handwriting. Is it the 24th? April 24th. Okay, sorry. I was taking notes in the dark, okay? So please come out, support us here at Wallace State. Support what these kids are doing. We have some incredibly sweet and kind and talented kids that are working so hard for you, and we would love even more of your support. And we thank you once again for being here with us tonight. So next up, we have another number from The Great Gatsby. This one is from Connor, and it is for her. So please welcome Connor.
I've done it all for her, put up each wall for her. All the plans I laid, all the options weighed, every price I paid for her. I went to war for her, braved foreign shore for her, bottled up the guilt, then I went full tilt, rival Vanderbilt for her. Daisy, you fight and return, only to learn that you have lost her. Daisy, I need one more chance. If you bring her to me, I'll be indebted to you. I've come so far for her, the finest caviar for her, everything I own, every party thrown, all the nights alone for her. Daisy, she slips through my hands, no one understands how she has changed me. Daisy, I need one more chance. Am I chasing a dream? I will know at a glance. Do this good turn for me, and I can guarantee when all is done, I'll be forever in your debt. This time I won't let go. Help me to make it so. Try as one might, you know that there is no forgetting her. Daisy, you fight and return, only to learn that you have lost her. Daisy, I need one more chance. Am I chasing a dream? I will know at a glance. I've done it all for her, put up each wall for her. The status quo, just one piece to go. Now she has to know it's all for her.
On the Town is a musical with music by Leonard Bernstein, and it is about three sailors with 24-hour shore leave in 1950s New York City. It was turned into a movie starring Frank Sinatra and my favorite, Gene Kelly. And in this number from On the Town, all Chip wants to do is get a tour of New York City, but Hildy, his cab driver, has other ideas. So please welcome Cole and Em in Come Up to My Place.
I will take you any place you want to go.
I shouldn't do this.
Come on, Chip.
All right. Just a quick tour of
And up to my place.
Oh, but
It's all settled. Where do you want to go first?
My father told me, Chip, my boy, there'll come a time when you leave home. If you should ever hit New York, be sure to see the Hippodrome.
The Hippodrome!
The Hippodrome.
Did I hear right? Did you say the Hippodrome?
Yes, you heard right. Yes, I said the hip. Hey, what did you stop for?
It ain't there anymore. I ate a singing A and blew the place away.
Aw, I wanted to see the Hippodrome.
Give me a chance, kid. I haven't got 5,000 seats, but the one I got's a honey.
No, the Forest Theater. Mama Circle show. Now I am here. I want to get some tickets for Tobacco Road.
Tobacco Road.
Tobacco Road.
Did I dig that? Did you say Tobacco Road?
Yes, you dug that. Yes, I said tobacco. Did you stop for a hang?
That show has closed up shop. The actors washed their feet and called it Angel Street.
Oh, I wanted to see Tobacco Road.
Stick with me, kid, and I'll show you the road to ruin.
Chamber Street. Back home I dreamt of catching fish so big I couldn't carry them. They told me that they have my size right here in the aquarium.
Aquarium!
Aquarium.
Hold the phone, Joe. Did you say aquarium?
I'm still ringing. Yes, I said aquarium. Did you stop for what? Hey.
The fish have flown away. They're in the Bronx instead. They might as well be dead. Come up to my place.
No, Battery Park.
I'm gonna get him, ladies. Don't worry.
They told me I could see New York and all its spreading strength and power from the city's highest point atop the famous Woolworth Tower.
The Woolworth Tower.
The Woolworth Tower.
Beat me, Daddy. Did you say the Woolworth Tower?
I won't beat you, but I said the wall. What for did you stop?
That ain't the highest spot. You're just a little late. We've got the Empire State. Let's go to my place.
Let's go to Cleopatra's Needle.
Let's go to my place.
Let's see Wanamaker's store.
Let's go to my place.
Let's go to Lindy's, go to Luch's.
Let's go to my place.
Let's see Radio City and Herald Square.
Let's go to my place.
Roxy.
Let's go to my place. Let's go to my place. Come back here. Go to my place. My place. My place. My place. My place.
Hippodrome.
Everybody loved it.
Our next number features our reigning Miss Wallace State, Miss Marley Powell. She'll be competing at Miss Alabama in June. We are so excited for her. And she's going to sing for you a number from the musical Bright Star. So please welcome Marley Powell with At Long Last.
After this one, I'm gonna have the pants and the blazer.
As the sky was darkening through the years of the night, I felt a door was opening to this gorgeous morning light. At last, at last, at last, at last, at long last, the answer to a mother's prayer, healing up my heart's despair, a burden no longer to bear. At last, fountain in the square, filled with flashing coins, wishes in the water, oh, to find my boy. At last, only
This next number we have for you is from the musical Ordinary Days, and it is about 4 ordinary people in New York City. So, singing Fine, please welcome Em and Connor.
It started with the wine.
The wine.
The wine. We were shopping for a bottle to bring to her cousin's soiree.
And my cousin's a sous chef, she's very gourmet.
I grabbed my favorite Cabernet.
He's got no clue, and so I say, darling, the wine.
The wine.
The wine, they're serving monkfish, so darling, the wine can't be red. How about this Austrian Riesling instead?
Honey, you know I don't like the Riesling. When have you ever seen me drink Riesling?
Never, but can't you listen this once? Red wine and fish, you look like a dunce.
Fine, I'll bring the red, you bring the white. That way I'll still be drunk, you'll still be right.
Fine,
Fine.
fine. And then there was the cab.
The cab.
The cab was stuck in traffic in the middle of Broadway. 10 minutes we wait.
We're 12 blocks away and we're already late.
I point out there'd be no delay if we would just turn that away.
But honey, the cab.
The cab.
The cab is pointed squarely down Broadway. I know you're concerned, but your cousin's on Broadway, so why have we turned?
Darling, I know my cousin's on Broadway, but there was lots of traffic on Broadway.
Surely, but now in my own defense, we're further away, which doesn't make sense.
Fine, driver, please stop here if you would. I think walking will do us both some good.
Fine.
Fine, fine. We don't say anything as we're walking down Broadway. It's like I'm walking next to a stranger. I've had that feeling more and more, like I don't even know him.
Right now it's cold and we're still in a hurry.
I'm not gonna stop and I'm not gonna worry. We'll be fine, fine, fine. And then it starts to rain. Are you kidding me? My hair starts to drip, my shoes are a mess, my bag is getting wet, and so is my dress.
I love the rain, how everything
The wind's
shimmers.
picking up, we've got no umbrella.
It dots her hair like morning dew. Suddenly I start to think of the day that I first met her. Bucket of snow had landed in her hair. I picture her take the snowflakes off her shoulders. Somehow I want to get us back to there. I want her to know that I can't bear to spend one single day without her. And how could she know? How could she know?
Ow, ow, my shoe, my hip. Oh, this is really fantastic. No, really absurd. And why you just stand there and don't say the word? Fine, I'm gonna go. We're late for my cousin. God help the soul who's late for my cousin. You can stay put here out in the rain, but don't leave it up to me to explain. Give me the wine, don't take all day. Fine, then bring it yourself, your Cabernet. Ah!
Shut up, Claire, and marry me.
Fine. What?
Well, hi.
Sunday is the weekend.
Wow.
I'll show you the rules. They told me to write them
What an amazing welcome. I think I'll come out again. I will. I wonder if I have any students in the house tonight. I think I have a few students. I have some past students who are here. It's amazing. It's wonderful to have you guys. I wanted to come out for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's pretty amazing when you build a program over time and you introduce like a way for them to take some ownership of some of their performances, because normally I just tell them what to do all the time and boss them around. But on a night like this, they get an opportunity to really show their creations. So Tahani Cleghorn, who is an incredible choreographer and a performer in her own right, she choreographs for our ensembles here. And so for those big numbers, they need that touch. But all this other stuff, y'all, that's them. They're choosing the songs. They're working them. I give them opportunity to say, y'all should come up with a rehearsal schedule and figure it out. And they do that, and they really take a lot of ownership in that. And the show that you saw tonight, I'm sorry, you could have gone to the theater and spent more money on that popcorn there and sat through a film, or you could spend it here tonight. And I just think it's just as good, don't you? So I'm just really proud of them, and I wanted to come out and just articulate that again, that the people who work at Wallace State and the people who work in this building, we love our students, and we're so surprised by them every day, and we're inspired by them and challenged by them, and the fact that we get to work with them every day, even when they're interrupting our lunch to ask us a question that we've already answered. We love and have a real honor, and it is a privilege to work with your kids, with these students, and to see them blossom and grow like this just makes me feel like I did the right thing in my life to have this job. So along with that, sometimes they come home. And I've got a lot of former students in the room tonight, but I've got two former students, one that you have seen on the stage, and another one that has also choreographed for me, and she's an amazing performer as well. And they come home every once in a while to help Mama. And they said that, yeah, you need me to stage manage? Sure. You need me to MC? Sure. You want us to sing? And every once in a while, if you're really, really lucky, you get to teach women that could be on any stage, anywhere in the world, and they choose to come home and brighten your day and show your new babies how it's done. So, singing the song In His Eyes from Jekyll and Hyde, will you please make welcome Miss Tahani Cleghorn and Miss Paige Claybo.
Yes. I prayed.
I sit and watch the rain and see my tears run down the window pane.
The first day of rehearsal.
I sit and watch the sky, and I can hear it breathe a sigh.
I think of him, how we were,
and when I think of him, then I remember in his eyes I can see where my heart longs to be. In his eyes I see a gentle glow, and that's where I'll be safe. I know.
Safe in his arms, close to his heart.
But I don't know quite where to start.
By looking in his eyes. tomorrow. By looking in his eyes, will I see beyond the sorrow that I feel? Will his eyes reveal to me promises or lies? But they can't conceal from me the love in his eyes. I know their every look, they're like an open book. But most of all, the look that hypnotized me. If I'm wise, I will walk away and gladly. But sadly, I'm not wise. It's hard to tuck away the memories that you prize. Love is worth forgiving for. Now I realize everything worth living for is there in his eyes. Love is worth forgiving for. Now I realize everything worth living for is there in his
Thank you all one more time for coming out to support what has become a Wallace State tradition. It makes my heart so happy to see that this thing that Paige and I were in many, many years ago still growing and thriving because of the dedication of not only these students, but the faculty and staff here at Wallace State. I'm gonna cry. None of us on this stage would be anywhere close to where we are now without these people. So please, can we give a round of applause to the faculty and staff here at Wallace State? We hope you have enjoyed this Broadway night. Please don't forget about Little Women, about Chaos Connection, the big band dance, Spring Under the Stars. We would love to see you and for you to be a regular supporter here if you are not already. We have one final number for you. This is The Company, and this is our message to you. We hope that you hang on to every single moment, every single season. And thank you once again for joining us. Here's The Company with Seasons of Love.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, and laughter and strife. In 525,600 minutes, how do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? Celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends.
Yes, ma'am.
Measure your life in love. Measure your life in love.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.